intake, right? October 23.
September 23, yes. October 23, that's right.
Yeah, September 23. Yeah. Okay. Good. So you completed a degree in 15 months, 16 months.
Yes, sir. Without
No
15
breaks.
months actually, without any
Term
breaks.
breaks. Oh, very good. So you were able to cope. There was no stress in coping with work and all that. It was not very difficult.
No.
Oh, very good.
So sir, I got my part-time job as soon, as I reached. So, and also the best part was I was promoted to a good position over there. So currently, after my graduation, I'm planning to continue over there, and also side by side, I'm looking for, some like field-related opportunities as well.
Okay. So you're looking at something in sales and marketing, is it?
Sales and marketing and any, MBA related, like banking sectors and any other finance, accounting, marketing, HR related, any.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So my name is Saurabh, and I come from Sai in Mumbai. And I did my bachelor's in commerce back in Mumbai from SIS College. And then I went to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada for my further education. And I pursued Masters of Business Administration. And it was a really good experience. I loved the course. It helped me gaining the Canadian market experience and the employment opportunities. And the best part was as soon as I reached in Vancouver, I got my first job, my first ever job. I used to work in a pharmacy, which is the name is Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm not sure if you know about this, but that is a pharmacy plus retail store. And I started as a cashier merchandiser, and now I'm working at the same place as a front store supervisor, which I think is a really good opportunity. And I finished my graduation also last month, and I have planned to continue, at the same position in the same pharmacy. And alongside, I'm looking for some great career opportunities related to my field. And I hope I get into something which, I enjoy doing and I'm interested in, which suits my related courses.
Okay, great. So tell me a little bit about your experience of just taking that decision to go to Canada, then actually going through the application process and then landing in Canada. How was that whole transition? How was it for you as a student? Maybe for you for your family. How was that whole experience?
Oh, it was wonderful, sir. So as you know, my visa once got refused when I applied after my 12th standard. I told you about that previously, and me and my mother especially, we were like really, really disappointed because we didn't expect that the tables would turn this way, and we were like completely clueless about what to do, what next step should we follow, because it was always my dream to go out to study and explore the world and uh, learn from the best of the educators. So luckily I got in touch with you guys, and like you Siddhi ma'am, Jency ma'am, and Deepa ma'am guided me in a correct way, uh, you know always asking me for those required documentations and steps which are really, really important if you want to, enhance your career ahead in a foreign country. And as a student, and just because of your correct guidance, I was able to get into my master's degree, which is very in demand. And of course, since I did my bachelor's, I was about to quit my bachelor's, as you know, as I was about to go up after my 12th standard. Luckily, I completed my bachelor's. That helped me a lot because people who are coming nowadays after 12th standard, they're really facing a lot of struggles in this country. And if you ask me personally, I would suggest that complete your bachelor's and come for some master's or doctorate programs, which are really like in demand in British Columbia.
Yeah. Oh, you say it so correctly, because even the government has changed so many rules where they've skewed it completely towards master students. They only want students to come after their bachelor's for master's degrees, and
Yeah,
they've taken out the
that's
whole
right.
diploma and undergraduate They pretty
Yeah.
much stopped all of that.
Those diplomas and undergraduate courses are no longer needed in the country, and
Correct.
they want people to work for skilled job roles, and that's why they're expecting more people to go in the field of masters and majorly in doctory and healthcare related
Right,
fields.
right. Yeah. Now the fact that you are now an MBA graduate, you studied at University Canada West. So tell me, and you also have completed your degree in a straight 15 months without any breaks. So tell me, how was that whole
That's right.
experience? How did you manage study plus working? You said you got a job immediately after you reached Canada. How did you manage your schedules? How did you manage your assignments and still manage to complete the degree successfully?
So that's a very good question, sir. I would love to answer this. So when I was new to the country, I was a bit, nervous that, of course, everything was new country, new people, new place, and you were there by all alone by yourself, and it is not easy for an international student. So I was a bit nervous, a bit scared, and as the days went by, I understood the condition, the situations. I got my first part-time job within a month, which was a blessing. So, in that case, I would recommend that. I mean, a lot of people like they apply online only for the jobs, but I would strongly recommend that go in person, try to talk to them, try to talk to manager. Just for the sake of part time, I'm suggesting this. If you want some, professional jobs, there's only option of applying online. But if you are looking to find a part-time job, you should go in person, check out with the manager the availabilities, the postings, everything. That's how I got my first job. And I would suggest this to, like, if anyone else want to pursue their career ahead in Vancouver, British Columbia, where I did. And as far as my graduation is concerned, so first three courses, since like I was very new to Canadian education system, yes, I found them a bit challenging, but as there are as soon as you go along with it, you get used to it, and then the tricks that how you how you should manage your time and how you should manage your you know assignments and what quality of assignments are expected by the professors and everything. So now talking about combining my studies with my part-time job, yes, it was too busy because uh, at the very start I used to go 3 days to the university and 3 days I used to work for like eight hours. So earlier it was like when I was really new to the country, that international students could work only up to 20 hours. So my schedule was like 8 hour shift for 2 days and 1 day 4 hour shift. So 3 days I used to go to work, 3 days I used to finish my all assign I used to try to finish my all assignment. So 3 days university and 3 days work. So I barely got any time for myself, but everything was worth it since those courses were really value adding to my life. And upon that, my work, it kept me busy, and I got a day off in the week as well. So I used to do my assignments and prepare for my exams, and it was going all well. And as soon as I got into my second sem, my university, I chose the option to go 2 days to university, and luckily, like when I was in my second sem, the government changed rules for the students, so they can work more than 20 hours full time as much as they want, as much as they wanted. So yes, over during that time, I used to go to work 5 days a week and 2 days university, but not on the different days. So my university, I used to go in the morning and after that straight to work. And I used to get 2 or 3 days off during that time. So that's how I got an idea to manage my studies and job together. So I used to complete my assignments very comfortably. I used to prepare for my exams very comfortably. And this is how I went third sem, fourth sem, and fifth sem. I didn't took any term break, and I think I made a right decision because the priority is to finish my studies first, and I didn't want it to drag it too much. So, that the more you drag, the more, there is like stress on your head that you have to still study for like 3 more months or whatever. And since I finished all my courses, now I'm looking forward into the same field. I'm applying jobs, and hopefully I'll get one of my field jobs or the desired job very soon. But for the time, I got a good promotion. I'm working as a front store supervisor, Shoppers Drug Mart. And yes, for the time, I'm currently working over there, and I'm looking forward to explore new opportunities in my field.
Okay, great. So from your schedule, would you say it's a lot of hard work, a lot of smart work, because you really managed your
Lot of smart
university?
work and hard work,
Yeah, a
yes.
combination of both. Okay, yeah. But it is possible. I mean, there's a lot of students, and I'm sure even you had that question. Will I be able to manage my expenses? Will I be able to work while I'm studying? So it is very possible, is what you're saying.
It is possible, sir. I'm not the only student doing this, right? A lot of people are are in my same shoes, and I guess I haven't seen anyone facing that much difficulty as it was hyped
Yeah,
that, oh,
yeah,
international students, this and that, you have to face, you have to go through this, you have to go through that. So you just have to be, a bit smart, a bit hardworking, and I guess you can. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Simple.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, good to know, Saurabh. Tell me, so considering that you were studying as well as you were working, were you able to manage all of your finances? Did you have to keep taking money from your parents, or were you able to manage everything by yourself?
So luckily, I was able to manage my expenses since I told you, right? I got my job as soon as I like within a month of my landing. Um, but not gonna lie, I called up my home like once for for some money because it was like some sort of emergency situation, and after that, I never called back home for any of my expenses. I was able to figure out myself.
Okay, well, including your tuition fee for the second year, or how did you pay the tuition fee for the second year?
Okay. So, sir, my grades, my bachelor grades were like good. So I got a scholarship worth $6,000. That really helped. And upon that, since I I was able to get a job soon, I saved my GIC. So I figured
Oh,
my fees out of
oh,
it.
oh,
So that
wonderful.
was, yeah.
Oh, wonderful. So you didn't take any money from your home for the second year.
As far as fees is concerned, no.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's great to know, because that's an ideal situation for students, right? To be able to manage their expenses there and save the
Yes.
money, save the GIC.
So yes, with
Yeah. Okay. So ask the question of you said with the scholarship you were able to manage your second year fees completely by yourself. Is it?
that's right. Yes.
Okay, okay, great. So tell me, what about living in Vancouver? How is that experience? How did you live? Is it comfortable? Is it affordable? How is all of that?
It is, Vancouver is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life, and I really enjoyed living in Vancouver. Currently, I'm living in Surrey, but earlier when I was new, I used to live in Burnaby for like 2 weeks, and then I switched to Vancouver for a year. The cost of living is affordable. I used to live with my friends. We were like a group of 4 people, and I used to share my room with one of my friend, which I contacted through WhatsApp. He was in my same university, my same course, and since we were like 4 people staying in one house, the rent was quite affordable for us. But since now I am on my work permit, I moved to Surrey. I have my own separate room, and I am, I'm now more flexible since I can afford paying more rent, so that helps.
Okay. So what kind of rent are you paying currently? What were you paying as a student? What are you paying currently?
Very good question. So, sir, as a student, when I used to live in Vancouver, I used to pay around $700 a month in sharing with my roommate and my housemates. And from the day I got my work permit, I am paying like around $1,000 a month. Uh, and we are like just 2 people staying in one apartment, and we both of us like have their own separate rooms.
Great, great. So tell me about how is the job scene over there? You found a job pretty quickly. What advice would you give students to go out and find jobs while they're studying, as well as now that you've completed your degree and you're working? What advice would you give students in terms of job hunting? What is the job scene there? Because that's the biggest worry students and even parents have. What advice do you have for them?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a really concerning question. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not going to say that there are no jobs or there is no job opportunity for the students. But provided how you apply, that matters. I'm not saying that don't apply online. Apply online, but as much as you are applying online, I would strongly recommend you to go in person to various stores that offer part-time opportunities. Go straight to the manager, ask them about the hiring process, if there is any position available for them, for you guys by their side, and drop your resumes, create your resumes, drop in your work experience, your education level, your certification skills, and you have to be consistent in applying jobs. That's the only way you can get hired. And please don't take it for granted that like I applied 10 jobs today, so that's enough. Do try and apply as many jobs as possible, because it's totally a numbers game. As many jobs as you apply, chances of you getting hired will increase, of course. But
Okay,
if
great.
you ask my personal experience, I got hired because I dropped in-person resume. I didn't got hired because of applying online.
Okay, yeah, and a lot of students tell us this because they
So
say that
that's the thing.
they
That,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, how true, Saurabh, because a lot of students do tell us this, I went around dropping my resume into places and then that's how I got my job. Yeah.
Effective way one can get job.
Okay.
I mean, what I believe is personally that if you reach out to a manager in person, so he immediately comes to know that what kind of person you are. So when you drop your resume and go out of the same store, he keeps you in mind that, oh, there was this guy, and if there's any position available, so of course he'll reach out to you. That's how it
Yeah,
worked for me.
yeah. Okay, great. So one last question, and this is more on a personal front. I'm sure. I mean, I know your family, your mother, and the anxiety with which she sent you, and all of that. How are they feeling now? I'll tell you my feedback to you. I think you become a really good product. Okay, the reason of going abroad is you change, your personality improves, you get transformed as a person, and I can see that just from the way you're talking to me. I remember you the way you used to talk to me 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago, and it's so different. And I'm so happy to see it. What is your family giving? What is your family telling you? And how are they now reacting to the way you are, what you're doing? Tell me about that.
So to be honest, my mother was really scared. Could go this far all by himself in his life. Because according to her, and of course according to all the parents, that's a totally new, different country for a child. And since she is a mother, she used to stay worried that, oh, like, am I good now? What is my situation in Vancouver? And I mean, like, am I eating good? Am I like working or not? Am I telling truth to her? Because childrens, they don't want to make their parents sad when they're abroad. So sometimes they lie that, yes, mom, I ate enough and all that stuff. But luckily, with God's grace, I was very convenient over here. Uh, I managed my studies and my work effectively, and my mother still can't believe it. But she's really, really proud that I did all by myself, and I didn't bother them much financially or mentally. I didn't give them any stress. I always used to stay positive, and that's how my journey took me till here.
Okay, great. Saurabh, if there is one line of advice you had to give a student who's now considering coming to study in Canada or leaving India and going out to study, what would that be? Just in one line or one sentence, what would that be?
So very good question. That's a very good question. So that advice would be, if your heart says you can do it, just grab this opportunity, pack your bags and come to the country. Provided you have to work hard and you have to work smart. And I don't think that you will fail in this country then.
Okay. Oh, great. Oh, that's really good to know.
Yeah,
That's
you
really
have
good.
to ignore all those, rumors and negative speakers and negative things, negativity around you. It is, if sir, you have seen me from the start, sir. If I can do it, I think anyone can do it. It's
Anyone?
not difficult for anyone.
Yeah, I agree. Of course, you are a little on the more intellectual, a little smarter, outgoing and stuff. But I think I agree. I totally agree with you.
The most important skill one should have in their life. So of course, you should take this opportunity. If you're getting this opportunity to go out of your country and study, I will suggest definitely one should definitely grab this opportunity for sure.
Right. Okay. Great. Thank you so much, Saurabh. Thank you so much for doing this call. I'm sure this is going to be very.
No,
Yeah, I'm sure this is
anytime.
going to be very interesting.
This was all possible because of you. Special thanks.
I tell my staff and I tell my whoever asks me, I say I get up every single day so that I can have this kind of conversation with my students.
Yeah.
Sending you is one thing. We knew how to do the application. We knew how to make you get your visa approved, get your admission approved, get your visa approved. For me, it's about what you're doing now. Are you doing well? Have you completed your degree? Have you got a job? And when I have this conversation, that is what motivates me. And that is what motivates the team at AVF every single day. So thank you for doing this conversation. Yeah, you've not only motivated us, but I'm sure this will be.
Thank you so much, sir.
I'm sure this will be an inspiration to a lot of students going ahead.
I hope this works. I really wish all the best to all the upcoming students. And if there's any doubt or any help needed from my side, I'm always available to do so.
Oh, great. Thanks so much, Saurabh. Yeah, a lot of students want to know and connect to somebody who's already done that, and just get some references and get some comfort level. So I will definitely connect my students to you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
For that. Yeah. Okay. So stay in touch. Yeah. All the best to you with your full-time job and getting your PR. I'm sure you'll get to that very soon too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that.
Yes, thank you so much.